Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and Wastelanders, issue number one. There's going to be a few of these. They're all going to be one-shots for the most part. All the people in the wasteland and whatnot. The next one's going to be Hawkeye. The one after that's going to be Star-Lord. Then they're going to do Doom. Then they're going to do Black Widow, which is cool. I don't think I left anybody out. But anyway, that's cool. I like the idea. They're doing a bunch of one-shots and whatever. So, maybe this could be fun. Personally, I hate the Wasteland stuff. I think it just needs to have ended with the Millarverse, right? Just the old man Wolverine stuff happened. I like the idea there was a old man Hawkeye-ish, what I'm saying, to a degree, but for the most part, no, no, that could have been a one shot. In the meantime, they've just gone too crazy with this stuff. How is this one though? Let's judge it on its merits. So Stephen S. DeKnight is the writer. Ibrahim Mustafa is the artist. He'll be the artist for the next issue also. But Ethan Sachs is writing the next issue. Anyway, Niraj Menon is the color artist, and VC's Corey Petit on letters. Jose Maria Casanovas is the cover artist, and there's a bunch of, one other variant artist. Ooh, hey, that's actually cool. It's going to be a connecting variant cover. It's by Steve McNiven and Laura Martin. I didn't realize that. So actually, if you get all of the one-shot Wastelanders books, it'll be a connecting cover straight through. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to take a look at it. I'm going to take a look at the variant covers, and if I like them, fine, I'll pick the damn things up, because that could actually be really fun, Anyway, whatever. God damn it, they got me on a freaking hook. So this issue is going to be about Wolverine, and there was a lot of backstory in this. I don't think it really needed to be that much. I think that the original thing was plenty. Like, if anybody knows the damn Old Man Logan stuff, then they know the story, right? In fact, if there was ever going to be a complaint about the Old Man Logan movie, right? Logan, it was that it wasn't more like Old Man Logan. But whatever, it is what it is. It was still a standalone, really good movie. You know what I'm saying? That probably shouldn't have had so many connections to it. Anyway, this on its own. Steve S. DeKnight is a screenwriter. He did the first season of the Netflix Daredevil series, right? He's got a really good, and he did Wolverine Red, White, and Blood, or whatever, Black, White, and Blood. There we go. So he's done a couple things before, including a comic book or two, specifically Wolverine. So that's good to know. This guy isn't just coming off the freaking streets and doing something, because I never seen this guy's name before. I didn't read Wolverine, Black, White, and Blood. I refuse to. I absolutely refuse to. It's like it's a gimmick. I'm not interested in a damn gimmick. Watch wrestling if I want a gimmick. But I read this one, and aside from the fact that it went a little bit too much into the past, I really did like the first half of this comic book a lot. The second half was annoying. I'm not going to spoil anything, but an Iron Man type armor appears out of nowhere. And it's not going to be much of a surprise, because it's explained within like the third panel that the suit is made out of adamantium. The idea that there's that much adamantium lying around in the freaking wastelands of all places, come on, man. I do like the comment, I've got more PhDs than you've got claws. Didn't Hulk in the Thor Ragnarok movie, Banner said, I've got like 7 PhDs, right? Fantastic. I love the idea of that. That was really good. There are a bunch of really good moments in here. And although I didn't like when the Iron Man armor shows up and who was behind it, to me it was like, oh, come on. Like, really, this soon? But then the way that it ended, and then when I got to the end, that's when I realized that it was a one shot. It's like, oh. So then I went, because I don't like to research a book and also before I'm going to read the damn book, because you can talk yourself into or out of a book. I want to go into a book clean and clear and just say, oh, here's a book I'm interested in. Let me read it. So I go and I do that. But by the time I get to the end of this, that's when I looked and I did the research and I realized, oh, it's just a one shot. No more Old Man Logan after this. Okay, cool. I've got no complaints then. The end was a little bit messy, but totally understandable since it's a one shot. Like, you can't look at a short story the same way you look at a long story. And that's just the way that it goes. If this book were to continue, if this was going to be an ongoing or even like a 6 to 12 issue miniseries all based on Logan, I'd have had some major problems with this issue. But even the problems I did run into immediately left the door as soon as I realized that this was a one shot. This was fun. I looked at this and I thought to myself, see, that's the thing when you psych yourself out of things. I saw the writer, and then before I went on to read the next page, I said, let me go and look up this writer really quick. Right? So I started thinking to myself as I'm reading the book, I went in with the mindset of, oh, he's going to be making this into, he's exploring this like exploratory surgery, right? He's checking this out. He's going to do this little story, see how the reaction is. And if it's good, well, Marvel has the rights to all of the X-Men, including Wolverine, and they've got the rights to the Hulk, just not distribution rights, although they're barely going to care about that anymore, according to Feige recently. Universal's not really that much of an issue anymore. So that's good to hear. It's good to hear, and it makes me think that we are going to see Namor also, because the distribution rights for Namor and the Hulk were owned by Universal, and now they're just like, we don't care. We'll fight it out in court if that's going to be the case, because they're causing themselves and us to lose money. And if they're not interested in pursuing a property to the fullest of its, the fullest of its capabilities, then we can fight this in court. So I dare you to not do proper distribution for this, Boom, beautiful. I love it. Mwah, love it. As far as this story itself, I really thought that that the Knight was going to try and make this into a little thing and see how would people react to it, and then make an actual like TV series, Old Man Logan. Because I would flip if they did something like that. That would be fantastic. That would literally be, hey, I know you got this thing with Netflix, but can you come back and maybe have a talk with us? A little consulting, just a little bit, right? I would love to see that. In the meantime, that's still what this first issue was. I don't know. But I'll let you know right now. If Stephen S. DeKnight is looking for any kind of thought, would we love this? Yes, absolutely. This is something that I could really get behind. I don't want to see this Iron Man thing, this adamantium Iron Man thing show up. I don't want to see that. But it worked for a short story. But yeah, I would love to see something like that. That's what made me want to read this, because I looked and I saw Wastelanders, like, not interested. Let me see who's writing it. Oh, it's, this guy. Interesting. Let me give it a shot. So just so that we're clear, the whole reason why I read this in the first place is because I thought that maybe this was going to be something that was exploratory towards a TV series. If that's going to be the case, fantastic. If not, and you're just wondering how this individual comic was, it was good. It was good, and yes, it was worth reading. The little dialogue at the end, the little reversal of fortunes. This is gonna be one of the weirdest statements out of context that you've ever heard me say, but I kind of wish there was urine involved. Read the book, listen to what the Iron Man armor thing says that he's gonna do to Wolverine, and then think of what I just said. I wish that there was actual urine involved in this. I think that would have actually been pretty interesting. With the end of this book. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Go and check this book out. I think you're going to enjoy it. Tell me if you're interested in doing the whole collection cover. I know there's a bunch of people who are really hot for Old Man Hawkeye. Less people, so on and so forth. I am curious to see what's going to happen with the Black Widow, though. So I may come back to see that. The Doctor Doom one, people don't know how to write Doctor Doom. That's what I feel. People just don't get it. I don't think that enough people really get the Doctor Doom that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Triumph and Torment, Doctor Doom. That's the ultimate version of Doom for me, even better than the Jack Kirby version. That's right, I said it. But yeah, go check this book out. I'm done talking. I'm out. All right? Love and peace. Like the video, watch an ad. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.